Hi there guys, welcome back to Classic Shack, and today you join me in the shack working on Project Hanky, my 1978 Mark II Escort. And today we're going to be working on this part of the sill. So I already repaired this at some point in the past, can't remember when it was, but I've ended up with not a very nice join along here, and I've also put an arch in it at some point, and as that has joined there as well, it's not very nice, and I've made a mess of all of it really. So my plan is, I've bought a new complete sill. I'm going to try and maybe cut it along here and along there, and then replace it up here somewhere, get rid of this mess in the middle. So yeah, let's have a look at the new sill. Right then, here's the new sill. Let's have a look. I bought this from eBay. I think the company name was something to do with motorsport, but I bought products from them in the past. So there we have it, new sill. Now my plan is only to use this end bit here, but I just want to see how far up here it comes. So, that's good because it comes up way past my dodgy repair that's there. So. Right, I'm just going to show you a closer look at this. So if I line this up this end, you can see there how much the panel is warped there. There's like a gap that I need to sort out. But you can see here that it's too long. And then if you come this end, it's way past there as well. So I'm glad I don't want to use the whole lot. So if I line, my thinking is I'll line this end up, and I'm going to be trimming down here anyway, and then maybe join it there and under here. So it doesn't matter to me too much that this is off, but it's almost like it's an oversill rather than a straight replacement. And this edge here is like rounded as opposed to like being squarer like it should be, but I'm just picking fault now. The main part that I want there is alright, so I'm going to mark this and then get cutting the old piece out. Okay, so you can see where I've poured 15 in there and the mess on the back of that, and that's obviously my problem there, where I've overlapped. I haven't had it flat. It's just exaggerated now when I've cut it off, but here was where it was joined to the inner sill, so I had to cut that. It's all seam sealer. So yeah, I'm going to hoover all that mess I've just made out in there. I mean, you can't see because it's dark, but I will have poured 15'd the inner and outer sill the whole way along there when I fitted that. So that still looks good in there, which is nice. And I've noticed I've got a panel overlapped there. And I think I'm going to sort that while I'm at it. Okay, so it looks like I've overlapped the panel there. So what I think I'm going to do is, I mean, it looks neat from this side, so I've it's been plug welded there, so I think I might do the old cut and butt and just slice along here and down there, and I'll be able to pull out the piece where it's overlapped on the back and then like tap it up so it's level, and that way it'll be flush. It won't be like a patch over it, so there'll be nowhere. There's about a finger's width, otherwise there'll be a piece there that water could get in behind. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now. Cut that, cut and butt it. Okay, here we go. I've just split that along here and ground down the weld that's on the back and removed the overlapped piece, so that'll just butt straight up now. So I'll just get on with welding that up now, and I haven't got an overlap there, which is good. Okay guys, don't laugh at my welding, but it's solid and it's penetrated, so I'll just get down to grounding that off now, smoothing it off, and then I'll get back on with sorting out that mess. Okay, I've just put a little bit of etch primer on there just to protect it. I'm going to seam seal inside there before I put this panel on, but yeah, I'm just going to get back now to trying to get this panel to fit. I've hammer and dollied this edge and this edge here, and it's, I don't know really if you can see it there, but it's nearly straight again now. So if I can get the sill, try and get it to fit in there nicely. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this edge yet. I might try and hammer and dolly what's on the sill so that it squares it up a little bit more like this is. But yeah, let's get on to that. Okay, I've got the panel trimmed. So there's a nice little gap all the way around it. That's lined up all right. The join's going to be underneath there. It's just got to push in a little bit when I get to weld it. So yeah, next job, clean up the edge of this new panel, get it welded in. Okay, so here's the panel, like roughly in place. The magnet's not quite holding it there, but inside I've seam sealed, painted, and painted the back of this panel. So yeah, I'm just going to get on with starting to weld it in now. Okay, I've got it just tacked in there with 4 tacks, and I just, like, as I go round, I'll just line this up. But as I look down the length of the sill, it all looks good. The arch looks like it follows well. Yeah, that'll be a providing I can put this in without warping this will be like a vast improvement over what it was. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to slowly go around and start tacking it all together. Right, I've got it all tacked in. It's all lining up pretty good. Yeah, it's just a case now of going round tacking in between all the welds to get a seam all the way around it. So okay, I've got it all welded in, and it doesn't look too bad at the minute. I mean, I haven't ground it all down yet, but it already looks a bit better than it did before. So next job, just crack on with the grinding. It's a tedious job. Right, I'm done for today. So that's a lot better than it was. You can still see where I've welded it, but I'm a lot happier with that than I was with the last panel that was there. So a light skimmer filler on that, and that'll be alright. So yeah, I know I've got a pinhole down there, and there's one there, but I think I'll go back and do them off camera and then just finish grinding it down. So yeah, that's the seal sorted, so pretty happy with that. I also did, I seam sealed inside that joint I did inside there. I think next I'm going to tackle, see if the camera will pick it up here. It looks like it's rusted between the skins, so I'll sort that out next. And then here, where I've joined that, I'm not happy with that. There's a dip in it. Hopefully it's a case of splitting it, just tapping it level again, and re-weld it back together. So yeah, that'll probably be the next video on the Escort. Okay, if you stayed this long, thanks for watching. If you'd like to drop me a comment, that would be great. Like the video if you've liked it, and yeah, consider subscribing if you haven't already. So until the next one, guys, see you later.